is the first time this has ever happened. We have Scott squared. Joining me now is South Carolina Senator Tim Scott and Florida Senator Rick Scott. All right, let's start with Congressman, I'm losing it, Senator Rick Scott. Look, you have Kristen Sinema out there today really trying to push back on the criticisms, many of them launched on the Ingraham Angle, against this bill that nobody can see. She said, well, even without the concern about the 5,000 migrants a day that can come in before the trigger, they're going to have 90 days to show that they meet the asylum standard once they're here. What happens to them in that 90 days, Senator?
Well, they're coming in. They'll probably get work permits. You never know. Think about this. This can't be a good deal. Otherwise, they show it to us. Where's the text? Why can't they put out the text? And McConnell has said we cannot tie border security to Ukraine aid. So we got a lawless administration. Biden's not going to comply with anything. So if we don't tie it to something he wants, nothing's going to happen. He'll just violate the law just like he's done. And we don't need a bill, because Trump secured the border without a new bill.
Well, they know that. They're lying to the American people. They know, Senator Scott from South Carolina, that we don't need a bill. We need a president who actually wants a border.
Absolutely. We were better off with Trump. Our border was secure under President Trump. It is wide open, unsafe, insecure under Joe Biden. Here's the worst of it. Last month, Laura, just last month, as many people crossed our border illegally as were born in America. As many people crossed our border illegally, 10,000 a day, as were born in our country. That's 10,000 a day. We're having as many illegal immigrants cross our border as we are legally born Americans. This invasion is insane. We need 4 more years of Donald Trump to secure our border. He's done it once. He will do it again.
Day one.
Let's get it started.
We need massive deportations of people.
Absolutely.
Do we not?
Absolutely.
People like it costs a lot. No, it costs a lot more to keep 10 million people here who shouldn't be here.
We got to secure the border. And if you're not here legally, go home. You've got to go home. And we can't just continue to open the border. And by the way, we can't pass a bill that possibly would make it harder for Trump to do his job.
Well, you know that's what the language is going to be. This is how it's always written, and it was written by Schumer's people, I understand. It's been written for 4 months. Why did they refuse to share the text of the bill, anything about the bill, or meet with the Speaker of the House? Why did they not do that?
Well, first off, they don't care about the House. I mean, they want to try to cram this down. I've been up here 5 years. Here's how it works. Since Biden took office, Schumer and McConnell get together. They decide a bill. They don't give us any time to review it, right? They give it to us and expect us to vote on it that day. And if you don't vote for it, then you don't care about that issue. No amendment votes, nothing. They just try to cram it down.
48 hours to read 1,200 pages.
Look at the omnibus. It was 3 times the size of the Bible, 1.7 trillion. They wanted to vote on it that day when they gave it to us at 1:30 in the morning.
This is simple. Remember Obamacare? You got to pass the bill to know what's in it? Not again. Every single Republican should be absolutely, positively, unequivocally a no, because you can't read something you don't have.
Well, Mitch McConnell is now saying he wants to separate Ukraine and the border. Basically, he said that today.
But even
we have the soundbite. Let's play it.
Okay.
Had a lot of discussion, obviously, about the border around here, but it's important to focus on the other rationale for the supplemental. Hopefully, we can work this border issue out in a way that's satisfactory, but there's bipartisan support here in the Senate for both Israel and Ukraine.
Well, that's what it's really about, is it not? I mean,
it's all about
Ukraine. The money for Ukraine.
But we shouldn't be. We have a majority in the House. Why are we passing things when we know the House won't pass?
Because it's a sham. They know it's not going to pass. I really believe that.
Well, there's no doubt that it won't pass, number one. Number two, why would we be more concerned about securing Ukraine's border than America's border? If there's no America, the city on the hill dies. The whole world suffers. We have to secure our own border, protect our own people, and create an economy that the world marvels at.
Senator Scott, President Biden's going to East Palestine, Ohio.
Finally.
A year after that train derailment. I mean, he's looking at the polls that I discussed in the Angle, is he not? He's in deep. We didn't even get into Ohio. I think he's down, 12 points in Ohio.
You can't beat Trump. The biggest issue is the border. He secured the border. Next issue is the economy. We had a great economy. The third issue is we don't want to be a war all over the world. Look at the world. It's a disaster right now, all because this is Biden's plan. It's not working.
Laura, the mayor of East Palestine said Joe Biden can come in January 2025 when he's no longer president.
Well, I can say, Senator Scott, the attempt to bail out Joe Biden by the plutocrats and a lot of these people, big money donors, and they're maybe friends of yours, friends of mine, shoveling money to Nikki Haley to keep this charade going. And she's just trying to savage Trump every stop she gets. I don't believe President Trump should even mention her name going forward. I wouldn't even talk about her.
No, he's going to win. He's way ahead. It's not even close. He did this. You can't beat him. He did this. He's easily going to win the primary. I don't know why she's staying in the race, but then he's going to easily win the presidency because he has a plan. He did it. Biden is a disaster. Everything he's done is a disaster. Trump's going to win big.
We're doing a town hall on February 20th with President Trump in South Carolina.
My home state.
In your home state.
Am I invited?
Well, of course you're invited.
Oh, good.
We'll
I look forward to being there.
So what's going to happen in South Carolina? That's, is that her Waterloo finally? Or
Well, listen, it's simple. It's my state, and I love South Carolina. God bless the great state of South Carolina. Trump by 25 in her home state. Listen, if you secure the border, you protect Social Security. She has suggested that you should means test Social Security. He, our man, Trump, will protect our seniors on Social Security.
She said just the people in their 20s. She kind of backed away from that, right?
If you start anywhere, you start everywhere.
She's correcting everybody on the record there.
Every single senior citizen wants to be secure in the retirement. Trump does that. We want to be safe in our homes. We had law and order. We want a Biden economy. No way in the world do we want a Biden economy. We want Trump. Tax cuts, opportunity zones, and more opportunities for every American.
Senators Scott, thank you both for being with us. Great to see you. You should have been in the House. I'm putting you back in the House. I don't know why. Senate Majority Leader soon, I hope. Thank you for joining us.
Brother from another mother. This is awesome.
Exactly. Great to see you both. Thanks so much.